Alright, so let me begin this video by saying that Naruto is not dead. Or at least in my opinion, Naruto is not dead as of Boruto Manga chapter 54. And I also have a couple of theories to prove my point as well. So hello and welcome to Undervisey, my name is Soham and today we are going to talk about the situation surrounding Naruto in Boruto Manga chapter 54. But before that, if you're new here then please consider subscribing to our channel since I do weekly anime and manga related content along with Boruto manga reviews. With that being said, let's begin the video, but of course a mandatory manga spoiler warning for all the anime only viewers. Now I 100% believe that Naruto is not actually dead by the end of Boruto manga chapter 54. I do not know what exactly will happen in the future of the series, especially in regards to the time skip where Kawaki said that he had sent Naruto to somewhere. That is still a big mystery as to what exactly will happen there, but seeing that Kishimoto is back, I really do not think that Naruto will die in such an anticlimactic manner. Naruto is the mascot of the series, he is too big of a character to just die like this, and I think that would be very anticlimactic and not in the correct sense of a shonen series. But even without all of those things, I think we have more reasons to decode as to what exactly is going on with Naruto. Now in the beginning of the chapter, in the very first page of the chapter, we see that Naruto is actually alive and he is conscious, and he is also noticing the menacing form of Oroshiki, and he is also quite sad at the fact that Momoshiki has taken over the body of his very own son. But as the chapter progresses, we see that the condition of Naruto gets worse and worse, and towards the very end, Naruto is lying unconscious. And now at that particular point, many fans are believing the fact that Naruto is actually dead by the end of this particular chapter, but I really do not think that is actually the case here. Now in the middle of this chapter, Naruto says one particular line which really caught my attention, and it can actually have two different interpretations, two totally different interpretations. Now here Naruto says that it feels like his body is made of lead. Now here the word lead can have two totally different interpretations. The first one is a very literal one, because lead is one of the most heaviest metals on the planet, so that can be alluded to the fact that his body is feeling heavy. It's a pretty common phrase which is used to denote the fact that a person's body or a person's head is feeling heavy because of said and said reasons. And the second reason is because of lead poisoning. Now we all know that the Baron mode is a totally different mode. It's not similar to anything that we have seen in the series so far because it's like a nuclear fusion of its own. And if you all know about radioactivity, then it seems like Naruto is actually suffering from the after effects of poisoning, basically an after effect of radioactivity because of using this particular form. That is maybe the reason why he's using the term lead here, and it is trying to imply to us that it has done some pretty heavy damage. And if he is not treated properly, then he is certainly going to die because this mode is very heavy and this mode is very difficult to master in the very first place. And as a direct result of all of this, he has become unconscious at the end of Boruto Manga chapter 54. Moreover, I am pretty sure that this has got to do something in relation to Kurama as well, because if you all remember, Naruto has very high chakra reserve because of the direct result of him being the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails. That is the main reason why he has such a high chakra reserve. But if Kurama is damaged and if Kurama is quote unquote dead, I know that's a totally different topic of discussion. I really do not think that the tailed beast can actually die. They can run out of chakra for sure, but I really don't think that they can actually die. But then again, that's a totally different topic of discussion. But for now, if we just assume for a fact that something has actually happened to Kurama, then we can obviously rule out Naruto having high reserves of chakra, and as such, because of fatigue and everything, Naruto has fallen unconscious, and maybe this will lead to a comatose-like state. Once again, I'm going to bring up one particular point which I said in my previous chapter's review as well, and that is in relation to the Naruto Retsuden novels. Now I absolutely know that these novels are not taken in this particular timeline, but if at all Kishimoto wants to incorporate some of the elements from that novel, then I think this would be a very great point here. Basically, Naruto goes into a comatose-like state, and as a result of Kurama's illness or quote-unquote death, Naruto is not able to mend chakra anymore, and that would actually lead us to the chakra illness which Naruto had in the Retsuden novels. I know it sounds a bit far-fetched, but believe me, I really do not think that Naruto is actually dead, and there are pretty clear signs for this all over the series. Moreover, now that Kishimoto is actually back, I really do not think that he's going to give such an anticlimactic end to perhaps his most popular creation of all time. Now of course the cliffhangers are a very effective writing tool which is used in both anime as well as manga, but I really do not think that a cliffhanger like this will be used here just to denote whether Naruto is actually dead or not. If at all Naruto is actually dead, then that would be devoted to a separate chapter of its own, and I really do not think that this would be the manner in which it would be executed. Again, I'm not saying that he will not die at all in the series moving forward. That's a totally different discussion, because in the time skip scene from the beginning of the series, we know that something definitely has happened to Naruto, but what is it exactly, we do not know as of yet. Moreover, if Naruto is actually comatose here and is rendered out of action, then I think this arc serves a greater purpose, and that is basically to nerf both Naruto as well as Sasuke. Now I think it's a pretty important decision in order to move the series forward, but then again you can have your opinion as to whether you like this or not. Because here we saw the removal of Sasuke's Rinnegan, and now if something directly happens to Naruto, especially in regards to Kurama, then I think that would be a very big nerf for this character moving forward. Something which might be necessary for Boruto series as a whole. Now I'm not saying that I'm liking this thing entirely, but I think it's a better alternative than killing him altogether. But then again, what do you guys think about Kurama? Is he actually dead? Can a tailed beast actually be dead? I am 100% certain that Naruto is not actually dead in the series, at least as of yet, but the case with Kurama is a totally different thing. So I want to know your opinion in this particular matter as well. Please mention your thoughts in the comment section below as to whether you think that Kurama is actually dead or something has happened to Kurama or not as a direct result of using the Byron mode. But at the end of the day, these are simply my thoughts and opinion, and you're absolutely free to agree or disagree. So that's it for today guys, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel for more. This is Wonder YZ and I'll see you soon in the next video.